Plan B? Oh! He didn't like that. Oh, and he did. Well, don't look too shocked, Anyas. What's the new one? Oh, no. Okay, will she live? Nope, Idia's dead. Well, that adventure was great, guys. I'll see you next stream. Nope, that's just Lucifer. Hey, buddy, what's going on? Godspeed, everyone. Hey, guys, look! Bruce Wayne and Batman are on screen together. Now it's time to see who this guy really is. No way. Batman is Bruce Wayne? Hello there, friends, and welcome back to my playthrough of the Bravely Default HD Remaster. This video is an edited down version of streams 6 and 7 I did on this channel a while back, made to allow for you to enjoy some of the silly moments and interesting conversations had during these streams without having to watch me ramble on and on for over 10 hours. If you're interested in watching the unedited streams, however, I will have a link to them in the description below. There is a ton I had to cut out in order to make this edit not too busy than it already will be, so it might be worth putting on in the background if nothing else. Anyways, let's now move on to what's happened so far. Last time we left off, we finally entered Chapter 5, which marks the start of the infamous long loop section of the game. In order to keep things interesting for myself and those watching, I thought it best to try and come up with some fun challenges for each chapter as the game went on. And for Chapter 5, chat came up with one I thought was pretty funny. That could be really silly. Just make it to where, we're not gonna use Zydia at all this chapter. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put her at the very bottom, that way I know to default every last action. And then I'll go ahead and put her on a job that I'm never gonna use. That way I know not to use her. This is a giant ignore me sign right here. Perfect. Actually, you know what? Let's use Barris and Holly as a guinea pig. Let's see if this team is even somewhat possible with what we've got here so far. Got MP back. Has she even used any MP? No. She is on timeout for this stream, so she won't be seeing much action. I kind of do want to risk and see if we can survive a turn. No. I'm going to wait one more turn. One more turn. Out! Out. Well, our favorite murder hobo would have been dead if I went full leverage there. Okay. This should do max damage no matter what. Yeah. Now, I have to survive 2 turns before I can get back to low leverage. I have to survive 2 turns of full leverage, while I have a personal creed of banning stillness. Please don't hit Tim. Okay, that's progress. We just need to survive. I don't have any ways of getting BP back. We just gotta sit here. Okay, I do have Merchant for BP restoration. The unfortunate part is that he's the one in the negative. Okay, it's just Bane we have to worry about now. Idia has no gear, no passes equipped, and she has still lived through this fight somehow. For some reason, they have not targeted her at all. Get him, Batman. To preface this, Batman doesn't kill people. He just horribly mutilates them, as we've seen here today. If anyone's ever played Arkham Asylum, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That man has definitely killed people. There are so many ways to break this game in half, and I still want to have like a coherent team composition without completely removing a lot of the difficulty. And so that's why I'm kind of trying to do some silly stuff. I should try to make a DPS White Mage. If I hadn't sworn off White Mage many eons ago, I probably would. Let's just clear out Caldisla, I think. Let's just start with that. Myra. Okay, so about 1,800 damage to anyone who wasn't defaulting. I think I don't think he dies here, but it's definitely going to be a massacre. He's definitely getting hurt. Okay, don't just solo the guy. All right, oh, never mind. Okay, it's a little strong. My boy needed to take a goddamn chill pill. I know you're excited that you finally got your job combo, but holy crap, my guy. Yikes. Yeah, me too, Idia. I don't have words.
Could be no more fires in town now.
Yeah, I don't think there will be either, Anya. I think all that's left of Ominous is just a nice red paste on the ground. Here, old man, here's a Sinokami. We don't need this thing. You don't need that. That's what he gets for being a black mage with low HP, I guess. And being the only boss on screen. Just make myself immune to dark and then do Dark Nebula? Oh, no. Idia's poisoned. What will I ever do? Actually, no, I'm gonna default. I'm gonna see how well this goes. Or Arcanist for a chapter? That could be fun, actually. Ow. It's slightly less overpowered. Ow. Ow. Well, this is quite the pickle I find myself in. Yeah, you know what? I'm a gambling man. Screw it, let's rage. Oh, right, it didn't count. The fact that I only had low HP at the very beginning. Whoops. You know, in one timeline it worked. See, this is the timeline where it will absolutely 100% work, right? Right. Ooh, I'm not liking that damage I'm seeing. Well, it wasn't this timeline. Okay, I'm gonna follow my choice last time. 58k! Oh. Ooh, we have just enough HP to do a Dark Bane. Oh, he's braving though. Ow. Okay. No, don't let the music end! Get him, Batman! Get him! You were right, we just needed Idia alive. That was the whole plan.
Was not up to the task.
That's all we needed, we just needed Idia alive. Also, I think this is the first fight where Onyas has been dead at the end of the encounter. Heinkel took me way longer than any of us could have anticipated. And I felt like we needed a bit of a palate cleanser after getting our butts thoroughly thrashed for what seemed like hours. So, with that, I decided to head to Rusalka to see if they'd be a bit easier on our limited team composition. I'm sure you can probably understand how stupid of a choice that was in hindsight. Take a look. And then we want to get our blood blades set up as per usual. Okay. Ooh. I don't like that. Hang on, how slow is Anya? Slow. Ah, who cares about her? She can fall in love all she wants. No way do they go underwater this turn. No way do they go underwater. Oh, goddammit. I think I just have to hope that the gang survives here. Ow! Just need the extra little bit of health. Now we can just kill all the ants, no problem. This job is definitely balanced, 100%. We do more Black Banes. Black Bane! Black Bane! Black Bane! Yay! Iridia. That's actually a lot of EXP she's missing out on. That's a damn shame. I do hope there's eventually a spin-off where we get to play as Barbarossa and his crew. That'd be great. That should be Bravely Third. Come on, guys, give it to me. Honestly, this is either gonna go one of two ways. Either this man is going to completely wreck us, or I'm gonna be able to surprisingly tank a lot of his hits. That is I think it's the former. That didn't even crit me. And that's one of his most common moves. My guy Tiz, he's bleeding out right now. I don't... Okay, of course it backfires on me. Like, never mind. Okay, Tiz is on the ground, eating dirt. One Piece looks different from what I remember. I don't know, I think Luffy's, packed on a little bit more muscle, but I'm also still hoping that the One Piece ends up being like a cheesy gordita crunch from Taco Bell or something. That would be hilarious. Shell split, ow, ow. Well, never mind, I guess I won't be hitting next turn with Ring of Bell. Never mind. I don't like that he's braving. Ow, ow. I feel like I've been in this situation before. I'm gonna get Tim up, and then we're just gonna rage and see what happens. I think this man might be dead, but I don't know. Yeah! Okay. Holy crap. Dark Knight's overpowered. I remember the reason why I tried to minimize my use of this job in my original playthrough.
Oh, look!
There's no in between here. She dies or we die. Just one turn. Give me one turn, Praline. Okay, well, Ring a Bell's not in this one. That's bad. Alright, we'll use this as a gauge for how much damage we're actually gonna do. Probably won't be that much. Okay, about max damage, about what I expected. She totally dies here, right? She was close, right? Okay, I think actually we would have killed her if we had Ring a Bell. Edea, you can hold the line for 3 turns, right? Right? Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, if they target Edea, this strat works perfectly. You heard it here, folks. Otakus can beat Batman. I hate that it's the agenda that we're pulling, but honestly, you might be onto something. Well, I think I just have to punch Tim in the face. Blackbane! 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 The next potion. Okay, see, you're fine. Oh. Right, Agnes's fists are made of bricks. Forgot about that. Oops. Okay. Plan D. If idol culture is what's bringing victory to Praline, we just have to get her own idol. No, don't kill her! You... Think happy thoughts, think happy thoughts. Okay, this ain't over. They're totally not gonna target them again, right? Fair enough. Cheeky bastards. That didn't go to plan. Do I have any guys that I can just summon? Yo, Andrew, get in here. Show 'em what you got, Andrew. Yo, get that lightsaber ready. There we go. Okay, that killed him. I don't know, Mega Elixir or something. I don't... Just get it, just keep us alive. That's probably the wrong order. Oh. You did 2 Mega! And now we have free lunch. And this is the risk here. Please don't hit my boy Tim, or we're cooked. Oh, let's go! Don't worry, Batman, we salute you. We salute you, Batman. Your death was not in vain, my guy. Your death was not in vain. Get her! Please! Oh, shit, there's goons here. Okay, there's only one goon. There's only one goon left. I've got to survive 2 turns before Tim can get his turn in. No! No! Okay, I've got to survive 2 turns before Agnes can get her turn in. Okay, okay. One more. Yes! Okay. We're gonna get Ring of L up just in case, for insurance, Send this man to hell, please! No! Hit Edea, please! You bastard! No! The murder hobo up next turn. Perfect. 11K! My idol's better! My idol's better! Yeah! Sweet justice. Sweet justice. This is what I get for trying to do silly things. Oh, right, Chalkamar does a shit ton of damage when he explodes. Okay, time to kill him in 1 turn then, right? See ya, Edea. You're cooked. Damn, that sound effect's loud. How are you not dead? Alright. And then, life or death. This'll totally work out. Thank you. Thank you. Tim, it's been quite a joy knowing you, my guy, but I gotta send you to hell with this boss. I'm sorry. Good job, guys. Guys? I guess Ring a Bell's gotta put on the Vestal garb and perform the rite himself. I shit you not when I say that the Praline fight took me well over an hour to try and solve, probably closer to 2 hours. And what you've seen here is only a fraction of the amount of pain Chat and I went through trying to beat her. Either way, after humiliating the Lich again, I decided to quickly speedrun the Kikyo fight as I felt like I was getting accustomed to the 3-man party dynamic I had going. The ninja went down without too much fuss, so I thought we might as well face off against Orthros. Unfortunately for me, I was met with one of the biggest walls of the entire stream, as Orthros would proceed to kill my party over and over and over again for nearly 2 hours before we finally had a breakthrough. It wasn't even like the fight itself was that hard. I just spent way too much time trying to be cool instead of just winning the fight. Afterwards, we hobbled over to Florum to play some more of the minigames to get access to the limit break mark, letting my party deal over 10,000 damage while under a special move buff. We then set out to wrap up the last little bit of Chapter 5 that we decided to tackle. And then Rage. I am curious to see how much damage this will actually do. Okay, 13k per hit, 14k crit, 15k, 13k, okay. Yeah, Dark Knight, oh, it's everyone! Everyone gets a benefit from, oh no! My condolences, Brave. Yikes, that hurt. Come on. Yeah, got him. Okay, yeah, that limit break mark, kind of crazy. Let's just spray like salesman, just so we can get the extra stuff. Let's just ask to see if he wants to get a high potion and like a regular ether. Why not? Get some extra cash on the side. You want to sell this stuff? Ooh, okay, he bought it. Ooh, he didn't like the ether though. He's gonna put himself in a negative, that's for damn sure. Oh, didn't even need a limit breaker. We just caved that man's skull in instead. The downside is, well, at least it's a cool animation. We get to sit back and watch this, like Deus Ex. I can't hear that one little, like, ding sound without thinking of Dead by Daylight now. Yep, there we go. Everyone else took 8k. Tiz lives that no problem. I probably could just turn this over to easy mode and just tank it normally, but... And this is gonna hurt. I totally live it though, right? Yeah, no problem. Only our summoner died. That's to be expected. Okay. This is either gonna be really silly or I'm about to get my ass beat. And I'm excited to see which one it's gonna be. 23k! I didn't know it counted the special move. Okay. Ooh, 21,000 damage. Okay, she's dead, Jim. She's dead. Okay. Rage. Chill. Now, die! Just die! 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 Let me through! Get him, Anyes! Yeah! He did it, guys! It was easy. It was easy. First try. First try. No problem. All I'm saying is that there was a correlation between us winning and us not using Andrew. I'm starting to see, I think Alternus had probably bribed our boy Andrew here. Also, I do want to quickly see what the new minigames are. I don't think I'm gonna do any of them, but I do want to see what they are. Oh yeah, it's Grand Ship's theme. Okay. Is it around the Holy Pillar, potentially? It's the Sky Knights attack. Oh, you go up against the Sky Knights? Movements of the ducal forces are raising concerns. Recontour the strength and eternity. Okay. Yeah, it's just kind of like a story montage here. So I'm assuming that's probably why they lock it behind Chapter 5, so you can see as much as you can. Have a higher chance of doing all the side quests. This is a very good song, one of my favorites in the soundtrack. I had to be honest. Are we gonna get spoilers of the third map? Yeah, there it is. Whatever. I hope we do get a Bravely Second remake as well. Because Bravely Second is my favorite of the franchise. Not by much, but it is definitely my favorite. So I definitely hope it gets a remake at some point.
Ring a bell.
I would love to have all 3 Bravely games on one console. That'd be great. I think that's where I'm gonna stop for today. And that concluded stream number 6. Come the following week, I made plans to chase down the Conjurer job as soon as possible in order to mess around with limit breaks more. My intended restriction for this stream was going to be to go the entire chapter without using any support abilities at all. And, well, I'll just let the events of this whole stream speak for themselves, since what eventually happened was something that would change the rest of this playthrough in its entirety forever. Let's do no support abilities. Let's see how well that goes. If no support abilities just ends up being absolutely brutal, we'll shift over to something else. We'll do like no braving or no items. Let's see how well this goes. I'm sure it'll be fine. Passive abilities totally aren't, you know, a major source of your damage in this game. And they know that enemy. Okay. Oh, yeah. We aren't really doing a lot of damage, I see. Maybe Amp Strike is the play after all. Let's go in default. Ow. Hopefully I have this on hard mode too. I don't want to be looking... I'm hoping that the little damage that we are doing is still on hard mode. Actually, hang on. How... Okay, we have barely done anything to Rusalka. Okay, hang on. I think what we do... We just reset this. I want to check... I like how I said Charm is not going to be an issue, and then I immediately go and fight a boss that has Charm. But let's reload this, and let's try Amp Strike. Let's see how well Amp Strike looks in terms of damage. All right, how much damage is this doing? Ooh, only 2K. You look like a dapper as hell monk, ring a bell. You look great. Unironically, this would make for an interesting, like, full playthrough challenge. Okay, internment, 3K. Okay, that's not bad. We won't see the monk. And it's about what I expected. My guy, we need to get you some better fit, because... Oh, it's so bad. Oh, it's so bad. Okay. 5K? Alright. 5,000 damage? That's not bad for no passives. We might be cooking here. Okay. She's about half health, right around. That's not bad. Alright, that's actually not bad. Okay, I just barely lived that. I do dodge it with its semi, which is good. Unfortunately, the guy that we need to kill the ads is currently unalived right now. Okay, can we get some good RNG here? Okay, one of them's down. One of them's down. Progress. Progress. Honestly, Mega Elixir doesn't sound too bad right now, but I think I can just chuck an X potion and she'll be okay. Famous last words. And I think I might just be able to do Amp Strike. Maybe I can kill most of them. I still got my attack buffs, right? Yeah, we'll be fine. Totally. 6, 12. Nice. A crit definitely helps. See, no problem. No problem. Who needs passive abilities? Also, yeah, that was done with no support abilities for people who just joined in. It was an absolute nightmare, as you would expect. Honestly, that might make for a more interesting, like, full playthrough challenge. Totally not writing that down right now. I think we might shift the challenge for this stream a little bit. Man, I don't know. I kind of want to just put a bunch of random challenges into a wheel maker and we just pick. How does that sound? Do you just want to make like a big wheel? I like making wheels. Wheelspinner.com. So let's do like a chapter specific jobs only. No more than 1 BP per turn. Oh, that's right. I can also do one for each class. Like basically make it to where everyone has to be a new job every time we do a fight. I would say that should include consumables and we'll do another no support abilities in case I can punish myself again. Tis, remove Anyas, remove ring a bell, and we'll do remove idea. Spit your ideas out. If you've got anything, you want to throw your idea out, regardless of how good or bad it is. No default, 100% full leverage. Must have full leverage on the entire time. Inappropriate weapons? Yeah, let's do that. E rank weapons only. I'll probably just spin this every time we get to a new asterisk fight or something. No sub-jobs? Nothing happens. Full party, single job. That's the 4 white mages right there. That's the 4 white mages that I have. I think Idia is the highest level, like job level 9 out of the bunch. All right, how many more do you think we need before we start spinning? Let's spin it. This is what we're gonna do for the next asterisk fight. No default, it looks like. All right, so that is our challenge for the next asterisk. Will be no defaults. That's fine. We can work with that. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's have as many offensive characters as we can get. Let's have 3 offensive characters. We'll have Tiz go this build. And then we can remove the Sage's staff, and then that way he'll be two-handing Labris, and then we can start doing some internment silliness. The idea here is our objective before he lowers his shield is just to survive. That is the whole plan. We are not allowed to default. I repeat, this button right here on your screen is banned. And we chill. I need to menu really fast next turn. Please, please, drop your shield! Drop your shield! Thank you! Yes! Damn strike! Go, 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 go! Interment, go, 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 go! Full leverage into rage. Go! Okay. Okay. Do more damage, damn you! Do more damage! Yes! Yeah! Okay, that's kind of busted. I'm gonna be honest. Yay! We did it, guys! Didn't need to default at all. If I can get Conjure fast enough, we might try to get the normal ending today. I say might because there's a good chance that I'm gonna roll something terrible on that wheel, and I will be hard walled at Airy. Let's go and spin the wheel here. Oh shit. All right, I guess I'm 3-manning another crystal boss. Ring-a-Bell is not allowed to play for the next crystal fight. Okay. Oh boy, is it time to 3-man Orthros again? You guys remember how well that went last week. Yeah, screw it, why not? I want to get the run back. Alright, Tim, time for you to have some fun. Fire and ice, then fire and ice, then go fire and ice. Got your back, then. Ow. Ow. Hey, we're gonna need some speed. This is all I need. It's just a bomb fragment right there. Problem solved. We can now just chill. There we go. Okay, Blizzard's no longer available. She'll trigger herself too. I don't know what I'm doing. Whatever. That's decent damage. Thankfully, I've had experience with this type of challenge. That was what the entirety of last stream was about. That was actually almost a bad idea. All right, cool. There we go. Not bad. Oh, whoa, Tiz got the moves. I never knew he could run like that. Like a in-place. What's the opposite of a moonwalk? I wouldn't be surprised if Tiz can break it down on the dance floor. Okay. All right, let's roll the wheel. What am I gonna get this time? Ooh. Full party single job. Okay. That's interesting. Well, my first idea would have been Dark Knight, but I think there's only one person who's leveled up Dark Knight. Everyone has Vampire mastered, so maybe that? Oh yeah, I could do like, how many people have Ninja? 2. All right, I think this is the play. Because I'm assuming this also means that I don't get to use sub-jobs either. All right, this will be interesting. Vampire Gang. We'll have White Wind, we'll have access to physical attacks. I think we're literally just gonna do Drain Gang. Hoping one day I find a way to do Bravely Second. It is something that I have heavily considered for many years. Even like, I started making videos in the summer of 2022 for this channel specifically. I've been making videos long before that, but seriously making videos in summer of 2022 is when I started. And since before then, I was trying to think of ways to do Bravely Second stuff. It's been on my mind for a long time. It's just been after I made my first Bravely series, I realized what I wanted my Bravely Second series to be, and I just, in that moment in time, I couldn't realize that vision. But it is something that I constantly think about and want to eventually realize. It just might take longer than I want it to. I genuinely have no idea what I was thinking while making while outfitting this build, but we're gonna roll with it. I'm sure it'll work somehow. Also, I don't have him examined, I don't think, so we are going to be in the dark the entire time here too as well. Oh, no, we don't. Okay. Okay, 3k from Tiz is not bad. Honestly, this isn't bad. It isn't ideal, but the damage that we're doing isn't impossible to deal with. Yep, he's about halfway dead. Minus Strike is an instant kill no matter what we do now. Okay, 941 damage is not bad. It's about 4,000 damage dealt in that turn. I probably could have done like a Hasten World or something here. Maybe picked a more riskier job, but honestly, this is working out somewhat well. I'm just kind of scared of any potential minus strikes. Oh hey, there's revenge. I was waiting for that. Unfortunately, I can't. Oh, never mind. Well, Idea just won't get EXP. What else is new though? Yep, what else is new? Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, I hope I can get around to Bravely Second at some point. But we will see. It's not in the immediate future, I will admit. Unless it's in the form of a stream, then it will be, eventually. If I'm going off of the projects I've been working on recently, it is not in the immediate future. Definitely not anytime this year. But maybe we'll see it sometime. If I decide just to get off my high horse and say screw it, I'll just make like a single video going over everything that you won't be able to play. I'm a little salty about the online changes, if you couldn't tell. Especially because whenever they did remove them, that was whenever I was planning out my Bravely Default series, and so that really threw a wrench into my scheme. Okay, no sub-jobs. That's not bad. Pirate is not feasible. I don't want to have to regain my MP every time I want to do an amp strike. Yeah. You look really cool, bro. Thanks for showing off your fit. Now I'm gonna ruin you. Piracy, Black Magic, Performing, and Swordmaster. So I definitely want to do Know Thine Enemy here. It'll be fine, hopefully. We'll do Got Your Back, and then we'll do Know Thine Enemy. Okay. Max damage, good. I wouldn't have it any other way. Ow, okay. Bro decided to crit me. For no other reason than to just be an asshole. Ow. Not an event. Oh. Nothing will go wrong, they said. Ow. 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 Okay. We'll do one My Hero. Chill. Okay, yep. I think we're actually pretty... Yeah, I was gonna say, we're pretty close. Before we continue this dungeon, let's spin the wheel and see what we're gonna have to do for this next asterisk fight, so I can think about it while we're running through the dungeon. Okay, no items. And this will include Blessed Shield and... Sage's Staff. I'm not allowed, and Bloodblade, and I'm not allowed to use weapons as items either. So, no using Blessed Shield's Kira or Sage's Staff's Raise or the Bloodblade's Drain and whatnot. Okay, so I'll need to think about how I want to handle that. Essentially, I'm banning the item menu and anything associated with it. So anything in here, well, not anything in that slot, but yeah, anything in the item slot when you're in combat. You guys get what I mean, hopefully. Okay. So this next fight, this is a trio fight. This is a fight against Einherja, Mephilia, and Artemia. So I need to think about how to deal with all three of them. I mean, I need a White Wind user that might end up being Tiz. I might put him on Vampire. Maybe I do Subjob Spirit Master, like Vampire Spirit Master. I'm essentially running this without the ability to res anyone. because I won't have Phoenix Downs, I won't have Sage's Staff, and I refuse to use White Mage. So we will have to make sure that we just can't die. Alright, let's see how well this goes. I have a feeling this is gonna go pretty bad. Now, normally this is not a fight that I'm actually all that worried about. But again, I have a feeling this is gonna go pretty bad. Now, all I need to hope for is that I live a turn. Yowza! Okay. Oh, wait, I don't have any immunities to... Oopsies! I kind of need to be immune to the dark, don't I? Even if you can drain it. Yeah, that makes sense. Whoops, I might have accidentally put a nuke on myself and clicked the button. I actually don't think I need to change anything, though. I just do Black Bane instead of Dark Nebula. This should be pretty good damage. Yeah, max damage, easy. Now Pressure Point should let us... Doesn't kill her, which sucks. But we could do worse. Oh, wait, nope. Can't use items. Okay, Anis is out of the fight. Can't use items. Not allowed to use items. Almost broke my rule there. I guess we can just cast Meteor just for the hell of it. And we can just drain MP from probably Mephilia will be the best one to use that on. If I had Exorcist, I'd be able to just undo that, but no. Okay, well, that's okay damage. I got the crit on that anyways. Okay, our team is down. Ooh, there's Gitu Balulu. Oh, we're out of damage dealers. Do I have any guys that want to show up and beat the shit out? Ooh, we still got... Hey guys, remember Andrew? Maybe Andrew will come in clutch. Einherja is still really healthy, actually. Maybe Andrew will come in clutch. We've also got Rick now. All right, Rick and Andrew, you guys gotta come in here and clean up. All right, boys, come on out. All right, Andrew, prove your worth.
Enough.
We've been waiting a whole week for this. Ooh, he got Mephilia. All right, let's go, Andrew. Show us what you got. Okay, so in this scenario, we've gotta hope that Tiz's Meteor does enough damage to kill Einherja, I guess. I think that's the idea. Oh, the Spirit Barrier. I can just drain that. Yeah. Yikes! She does no damage to me. The downside is I will lose Magic Thirst whenever she runs out of MP. I will be out of MP whenever, like, I cannot, I am on a timer. I have to do 21,000 damage before I run out of MP. Like, there is a genuine worry here. She's out of MP. I have 107 MP to make this work. Crap, man. I have 107 MP. I gotta somehow make this work. Andrew, you better not have screwed me out of another fight. You bastard. I think I just kind of have to hit her. I don't really know if I can do much else. I think I just gotta hit her. Oh, we're in for a long fight, boys. We're in for a long fight. Ow! Ooh, we're in for a long fight. Oh, right, I can just Bloodthirst. Hang on. How much damage is this actually gonna do? Please tell me Magic Bloodthirst is actually good. Ooh, I think our regular attacks are actually gonna be better. Ow. There's jump. Okay, she's at 9,000 HP. We're almost there. Yow! 2,863. We just send it. We send it. Ooh, actually, we could get everyone up. No. This is their win. This is their win. Let them have their moment. Let them have their moment. Yep. Bled her dry, folks. We bled her dry. What a horrible way to go. Good job, team. Or what's left of you. Yeah, that's right. Andrew has been redeemed. He finally pulled through on a boss fight that we won on. He finally pulled through on a boss fight that we actually won. You can rest easy now, Andrew, and I can replace you with no regrets. Okay, let's spin the wheel on what we're gonna have to do while we fight the Sage. Still probably one of the more terrifying fights in this game, by the way, in my opinion. Chapter-specific jobs. Okay. I should have probably written down, like, actually Chapter 1 only jobs, Prologue only jobs. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull up another tab. Oh, okay. We're stuck to Chapter 3. Alright, so we can only use Chapter 3 jobs. I'm gonna say that that's for both main and sub job. We are only allowed to use Chapter 3 jobs. This bunch right here, Salve Maker, Performer, Pirate, Ninja, Swordmaster. These are the only jobs we are allowed to use for the Seishul Yana fight. Great. For a first attempt, I think this is gonna go about as well as I expected to, which is not very well at all. But we'll see what happens. I don't have the Sage Staff on. It'll be fine. It'll be okay. It'll be fine. It'll be perfectly okay. Relaunch. He decided to use Meteor instead, because he's weird like that. We can just do a Phoenix down. I don't really think it's worth trying to heal right now. He's gonna one-shot me regardless. Relaunch. Yeah, that's good. Easy max damage. Almost. Yeah, that's insane physical damage. Amp Strike, Amp Strike, Amp Strike, Amp Strike. Ow. Meteor's kind of a worry. Oh, cool. That sucks. Okay, well, it's fine. I think my initial idea... Let's just go Monkey. Let's just see how low we can get him. I mean, we've already done a crap ton of damage to him already. Kind of want to see what our damage is going to look like just in general here.
It's over.
Honestly, we might just be able to hobble our way through this and kill him regardless. 1, 2, 3. I'm not hating our odds, but I'm also not liking them either. No way he attacks Agnes this turn. No way. He's totally gonna hit Ring a Bell. Actually, no, I'm just gonna win. I'm just gonna win. Never mind. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Now we should get our damage cap unlocked. Yeah. Okay, so now we've got it unlocked. That did not do a lot of damage, by the way. There we go. I'm not expecting us to do some crazy damage, but I'm hoping that it'll be something. Alright, so now I'm on a timer. I did not want to use... Actually, I shouldn't have used that Grand Strike. I shouldn't have used that Grand Strike. That's whatever. Wow, she went before Tiz? Okay. They both went before Tiz. I thought I had the Falcon Knife on him. Eh, whatever, it's fine. We'll go next turn anyways. Maybe they live in Amp Strike? She did not. She definitely did not. Hey! Yeah, okay. That's crazy. Not bad at all. Final asterisk time. Whoop-de-doo. I'm actually excited for Conjurer this time around. Do we want to go and do the regular ending? Or do we want to spend the rest of this stream messing around in Chapter 6? Yeah, whatever. Let's go do this. So, what I'm gonna do, we're gonna have to spin the wheel again on Gigas Lich. Is Ringable gonna be out of another crystal fight? Oh my gosh. I guess he doesn't... Man, he just does not care at all about these crystal fights. Okay. No Ringabell. Hey, buddy. Back for another round of getting bullied? Yeah, I understand. And we chill with Ringabell. He's not allowed to play the game. Ow! That was almost really bad. He doesn't like me making fun of him. That is the one hit he's getting in. That is the one hit he's getting in, and it was a good one. I'll respect it. Okay. Well, that's not impressive. That's what I get for trying to do like a weird dual wield strat with Conjurer. I should just do Amp Strike. It's fine. Let's break the crystal. Shut up! I'm trying to mash! Let me focus!
It won't be long.
Anyone got a giant fly swatter? I know there's one on Grand Ship. I've seen Ringabell use it, but we gotta squash a larva. Hey guys, look, it's the title card of the game. What they do? Oh right, Ringabell has no gear on because I removed him from the party to do the Gigas Lich. This is essentially gonna be a 2v1.
We'll protect you.
Actually, you know what? Screw it. Ringabell's got this. No gear. He doesn't need that. He's gonna run straight hands. All right, Rongle. All right, Rongle Dongle. It's time to throw down, my boy. It's time to throw down. Lock in, Rongle Dongle. Mr. Rizzler, let's do it. You got the attack buffs and everything. Let's see it. Ooh, 4 hits, 7 hits. Okay, all right. You know, 4 damage is better than I did my first time around. Oh, never mind. All right, lads, get in. Do your work. Do your work, lads. All right, Cybe.
Ready to fly?
Let's go. Okay, hack and slash. Ooh, didn't see that one coming. Get in here, Jarrett. Ooh, 1 damage. Dennis, another 1 damage. Perfect.
You lied to
Hey,
us.
she took a hit. That's crazy. Guys, she said the thing. She said the thing. I like how Ringable got up just to die again. So what will be the challenge we have to do while we're fighting Aerie? Oh boy. What is it gonna be? Alright, let's see what we roll. What am I fighting Aerie with? No! No, I don't want to 3-man her! Oh! Oh! No. No. Poor Adia. She's not gonna be part of this fight. Okay. Man, we have really screwed Adia over in this series, haven't we? She's just not allowed to play the game. Okay, well. Alright, so let's figure out how we're gonna do this fight without Adia. It's been many, many years. I kind of... Actually, hang on. Someone mentioned that they wanted me to go Monk for the Aerie fight, right? They wanted me to punch... I think it was Zager. It was you, right? So I might go Monk just for that. Let's do that. Let's make Anya's Monk. We will work around the rest of stuff. We will work around the rest of it. So yeah, 464 physical attack. Okay. There's Anya's. We've got Anya's sorted. You know, in the amount of times I have played Bravely Default, that is something I've never tried. I've never tried to beat any of the endgame bosses with less than 4 party members. I am really excited to see what the Dark Aurora looks like in here. This is already one of the cooler looking dungeons in the franchise, but... Yep, that's the Dark Aurora, alright. I do need to actually grab the chests in here, because there's some really good stuff in the Dark Aurora. Like that Mega Elixir. That'll probably save my ass. I would say, thinking on Final Dungeons, I would say this is probably my 2nd favorite Final Dungeon of the games, of the Bravely franchise. I think Bravely 2nd's Final Dungeon, despite Bravely 2nd's final act kind of being a little weird, I really, really like the final dungeon of Bravely 2nd. I think that is probably the best part of the last 5 hours of that game, is the final dungeon of Bravely 2nd. I think it's really cool. Have the wheel decide the whole team comp. I had the idea, Nicholas, of putting on something in the wheel that basically says, well, I'll probably add what you've suggested, but I also had the idea of having a chat picks part of the wheel where you guys have to you guys pick a character and you have to choose a job combo for them, and you can make it as good or as bad as you want to. I felt like last stream I kind of solved the 3-man strategy that I wanted to do, and just from there it just kind of was super easy outside of the Orthrus fight. It just kind of came down to whether or not my luck was good. I was a little miffed on that, but I think this is a much better way of approaching it. We have everything set. Like, make sure that everyone's gear's on. Yes, yes, yes. Well, on yes, by technicality, is yes. Okay, let's get this show on the road and see how horrible a 3-man against Aerie is. Thankfully, it's not her 3rd form.
Aerie!
This could be way worse. This could be way worse than it actually is. All right, I gotta sit up for this. Okay, so we need to first think about how do we start this? Okay, I need to start counting the turns for whenever we applied low leverage. 202,500 HP. We have a long fight ahead of us. Everyone get ready, strap in. We're gonna be here for a while. Go get a drink, go get some food. This is gonna be a long fight. Spike guard, we just hang out. There's really nothing we can do here. I feel like I can play a lot riskier than I am, but I need to make sure that everything is actually gonna work. And that's kind of the scary part right now, is I just don't know if everything's gonna work. Because, I mean, Anyas is not gonna do more than maybe 8 to 10k per pressure point, so we're gonna be here for a while. Okay, Ring a Bell goes first, that's good. Okay. We are now in damage mode. We are now in damage mode. Let's have some fun here, boys. Skadoosh! 77,000 damage, lads. Let's go. That's some good damage. Ow! Haste, re-raise, White Wind. Pressure point, 13,000, 11,000. Oh, actually, that's some pretty good damage. I'm gonna be honest. Ooh, that's so good. Oh, I love that change so much. It adds, I love that. Yeah, that was a flat out a third of her HP in one turn. She is going nuts right now. We all stand no armor, full on monkey mode Anyas. Murder Hobo Anyas has gone crazy. What a journey she's had. Honestly, running Angel investment would have been really funny. Yeah, she did 77k she did 77,000 damage to Aerie, one hit. Now, to be fair, this is still phase 1. We still have another phase to go, but ooh, that was a rush. Yeah, she got to live her dream punching Aerie in the face. She just took a third of her scalp alongside her. All right. Okay, I got one crit. Could have been better. Could have been worse. Let's try to fish for more crits here while we're at it. 30 MP, and not great. And no BP, that's fine. No crit. Ow! All right, well, she's in the negative, thankfully. As I said, this is gonna be a fight. This is gonna be a long fight. We're here for the long haul. We are playing this uber safe. I am not taking any chances. I might just start throwing hands after this shield goes up. I might just start throwing hands regardless. We have Fairy Ward up, so we're gonna chill. All right, go. Yeah, max damage. Easy max damage. No problem. 26,000 HP left. I may be losing it just a little bit. I just hate that Adia's just standing there. She's just watching us do this frickin' fight. Help, damn you, help! These three lads are fighting for their lives over here. Honestly, I think we actually have Aerie on the back foot here. I think she's the one that's scared, but a little peeved that I only get to use 3 of my party members. She's currently high as balls. Yeah, she was really stressed about this whole like end of the world, trying to save the world thing, and she may have overdone it a little bit. I want to save this BP. Yeah. Oh, that's right. You don't even have to drop her to 0. I was like right at the threshold. The final fight of this game is just the greatest drug dealer in history versus the greatest drug dealers of today. That's essentially what this story has become for us. Okay, this is actually the phase I'm a little more scared of. All right, so what did I do last time? I think I just did haste and hope for the best. Ah, there you are. There you are. My least favorite move in all of the franchise. Exadia, you bastard. Alright. Honestly, unironically, clicking Stillness might actually be funnier, but we gotta do Spirit Ward. And then I'm just gonna have to Brave. Let's give my boy we gotta give Tiz some drinks. We gotta give him some drinks. Otherwise, he's just gonna be stuck. Drink up, my boy. Unfortunately, that last one went to waste. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. We're gonna have some fun here. Unfortunately, Moonbeam will definitely do not nearly as much damage as the Thunderbolt attack, but it'll be still a decent amount. Ooh, 47k! Oh, I love it.
We first met on that precipice.
I'm sorry, this dialogue is awesome, but I need to make use of this special move. I'm loving how it's just missing Anya. She does not give a shit about charm. She's just dodge! Dodge! Okay, well that's phase 1 of that fight done. There's Quagga, that hurts. No, I can't pay her off. She's not gonna give a shit. Low leverage, low leverage. Where's low leverage? There it is. We're not gonna be able to get another turn in. Go! Get more damage in! Run them hands! You know what? That was worth it. Okay, there's Exadia. I just like how the rest of the party's just fighting for their goddamn lives, and Idia's just like, yeah, good job, guys. I'm over here pose. I'm just gonna, like, wow, that's such a great larva. Occasionally, whenever she gets charmed. I think we need to give some drugs to, I can't give her the premium shit, but I can at least give her some shit. Let's do another medium drink. I want my boy to be juiced up. It is very important to me. The curse. I need to get as many. I need to just use as much BP as I can. Do we have low leverage still? We do. I'm just going to re-up it here right now. All right. Are you going to buy a fairy wing? She did. Wow. Okay. You know what? I respect a paying customer. I'm still gonna send you to hell though. I think this might actually be a special move here. Kamehameha? That sounds pretty promising, don't you guys think? If I wasn't in low leverage, I'd probably use this. I'm gonna keep this in mind. White Wind! I need more BP. I need that special move. I need Hack and Slash. It's kind of important. Do some decent damage. I'll take it. Shuria? I finally hit on, yes. That's fine. It's fine. Oh, we do not have the leverage on. I'm going to cast Re-Raise because I do not want to eat my words about we are about to win this. Yow! Oh, I got special move. All right, hang on. This actually might be it. Yeah, the halo being around his head will never not be funny. All right, we're gonna do Hack and Slash, and then we're gonna get my boy the Kamehameha out here. All right. Oh no, she went first. No.
Get lost.
Oh, that sucks. I didn't want her to go first. Okay, well, hang on. Maybe the Kamehameha will just lock in and kill her. All right, everyone, say it with me. Oh, it's what? That's not the Kamehameha. That's just somersault. What the hell? False advertising, bro. You just got Kamehameha. You are in no position to talk right now. I think I might have the like Fairy Ward, Greater Spirit Ward. Otherwise, I think I might be cooked. I'm glad I technically did that. We probably don't win these, actually. I think I actually might be cooked. I think I actually might be cooked. I feel like I'm in danger right now. This actually might be a problem. Please don't kill me. This was a joke. We'll be okay, right? Right? We'll totally live an extra turn, right? Oh, we don't win these. Please. Yow! Okay, I need to do low leverage. We need to get this shit back under control. Otherwise, I am going to eat my words, and I do not want to eat my words. Okay. This is now we're fine. We're okay. Idia, don't worry. Everything's under control. I do have enough for a small BP drink. We are not going to do that just yet. We are going to White Wind. Okay, this might actually work. No. Yeah! First try, no problem. That 70,000 special move hit from Anyas, I'm still riding that dopamine rush. I'm still riding that. I was not expecting that to do nearly as much damage as it did. We absolutely, like, her head spun 360 degrees as we slapped her. Do not add Idia into this. She did not do jack shit. Alright, she should not be here. She didn't do anything. Alright, so we now have Vestal Garb. Very nice. She can slap bitches in style now. That was quite the end. Thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I will see you guys next week. Yeah, peace.